Hello, my name is Sophie, and I'm going to tell you the history of a maternal grandmother. She is my grandmother Maria. She is the most important person in my family. We love her so much, and she always gets happy when we go to visit her. She is so funny and kind, and I want that you know her life history. She was born on August 23, 1946, in the department of Cauca. She lived with her parents, her four brothers, and her one sister. When my grandmother was 10 years old, she started going to school, but she couldn't finish it because she had to help her mother to do the housework. That meant getting up very early to cook, and then at about 10 a.m. to leave the house to take lunch for the workers and her father. The place where they worked was about 2 hours walk away. But the days that my grandmother went to school, they were taught to read and write. But also, the students were beaten when they made a mistake. That's why my grandmother escaped from school whenever she could. My grandmother told me that she used to go to school with normal clothes and shoes, but the shoes were old because her parents didn't used to buy them many things because of lack of money. Even in some occasion, when she had to bring lunch or when she had to go to feed the cattle, she had to go barefooted. My grandmother didn't have vacation, nor did she know many places because they didn't have many economic resources. So she didn't have the opportunity to meet many people during the vacation. But she had some friends with whom she talked when she went to the river to wash clothes or dishes. At the age of 19, my grandmother decided to get married because she was tired of the life she had with her parents, because at that time there wasn't much consideration for women, and my grandmother had to cook, wash, and take care of the men because they couldn't even serve their own food. So my grandmother got married and together with my grandfather lived in a nearby village called La Mesa. There they formed a family. They had 8 children. Three of whom died at a very young age. Two died of an illness and the other died because he had been involved in bad things. After a while, my grandfather saw the need to live in search of new opportunities. So he decided to come to Cali to work, and after several months, he bought a farm, and then he returned for his family. My grandmother meanwhile supported herself and her children with some money that my grandfather sent her, and with the beans crops and her two cubs. And they start a life here, in Cali, in the beaches of La Paz. This is just a part of my grandmother's history. He doesn't like to talk about this kind of things because she says she doesn't want to remember what she went through. And she says that she is fine now. I had great affection and respect for my grandmother because she is a very strong person and because she managed to get ahead together with my grandfather and the children they had. It also makes me think that we should be grateful for what we have and that we have been given the opportunity to study, and that now the violence against women has diminished. I am grateful for the teachings, all the love, and everything my parents do so that my brother and I have a happier and more comfortable life compared to what my grandmother and many other grandmothers and grandfathers had.